We live in a day and age where you literally have to watch a trailer to watch a fucking trailer. We are going backwards in human development. Due to popular request, one guy.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet.
People actually wanted to know what my opinion was of Google Stadia. Honest to God, I saw some of it and it flew right out of my fucking head. Like, for real, Google has lost my faith. I'll probably say this again later. Do you remember how many things Google has come up with that totally missed the mark or then just came and magically vanished into the fucking ether? Does anyone remember Google Fiber?
No! Damn it!
I mean, Google Glass?
Hang out with the Flying Club.
Google photos of tiger heads.
You ready?
Remember how Google Glass is supposed to change our fucking lives? Where is it now? Linus Tech Tips has a copy, and we haven't seen it since.
Meanwhile.
Not bad at all. I mean, this actually went really well. Okay, so all that's left now is to flip it over and, You have got to be kidding me. The whole thing is backwards. The chair slides in this way. The DisplayPort cables are going to come up right under the keyboard.
And like a few hipsters ran out and bought it and then it just vanished. Another piece of tech. Google is a master of coming up with ideas and then not following through. A lot like my mother. But let me watch this trailer where Google will do what Google does best. Making trailers. Google is good at trailers the same way Cloud Imperium Games is good at trailers. In fact, they're very similar in that respect. They tell you all this great shit that's coming, and then it never comes. You just end up waiting forever. And only the most loyal people will sit there and go, well, it's on the way, and when it gets here, it's gonna be good. You're gonna love it. You will eat your words.
From the beginning of time, games have brought us together. Players and spectators.
God, Google's trailer is already boring the shit out of me with all this garbage. Look at all these things human accomplishment has made. Like the 1% of things humankind has done that was great. And then we ignore the 99% of bullshit. Forgive me, I'm in a mood today.
By the handful, the hundreds, and the thousands. We built stadiums. Places to...
Oh, bloody hell! There we go, now we're showing gameplay bullshit.
Thousands of years in, our games have changed. But our need to come together.
We got some actors and some paid sponsored work, you know, like, oh, let's get some popular streamers in here.
Remains. This new era of gaming needs a new place to gather. One.
You know what I love about these trailers for gaming and stuff? How it's always like inclusive and friendly and everyone's having a great time, you know? It's like these game trailers are like music from the fucking 40s and 50s. Do-wop-ba-ba, boo-wop-ba. I go out with my girlfriend and we have some iced tea. It's all friendly and shit. No, gaming is fucking bloodthirsty. No one has dropped the N-bomb yet. No one has threatened to rape someone else's mother. It's all been like nice, fair play. Good show, old man. That was a good play. You know?
Place where anything you dream can be built. Playground.
Yay, more soulless streamers that overly react to gameplay. Yeah, there we go. That's what I need to see. I need to see some motherfuckers pretending shit is so exciting. Do you know how many times I've like raced motorcycles on a track and or crashed? And I didn't make any of these I didn't make that sound. My eyes didn't get big when I was going down. I was like, shit, I hit the dirty part of the fucking track and went onto the gas too late in the goddamn apex. Oh, my bike is flipping. Fuck this noise. You know? Like my woodcraft fucking $300 foot pegs are bent. Are you for real, dude? You call this a gravel pit? I call it a pit of broken glass.
For every imagination.
There we go. We gotta have guys dancing like homosexuals.
One place where you
An Asian girl with Naruto face paint. Is that KSI? They used KSI in this? For real? Ah, KSI. him and Logan Paul have a boxing match. I'd never seen a fucking black guy that can't fight. I'm glad I didn't put any money on that shit. I'd have lost my damn mind.
Oh, let's go, let's go! Let's go, squad! Let's go!
Nobody says let's go. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Zetsudo does. Yeah. That's how fucking lame this trailer is. They have a video of an old lady playing some Ubisoft game, obviously. Ubisoft asset flip number 77, Skull and Bones. Literally, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is now just, the ship part is an entire game. Whatever. They got this black guy who does reaction videos. This motherfucker's so played out, even his own subscribers don't watch his shit no more.
Hateful.
His name is Tyrone Magnus. He has how many, I can't even. This motherfucker right here has 1.5 million subscribers. And his videos now scarcely get over 2,000 views. Unless, he puts up a thumbnail with some clickbait and showing himself looking like a goddamn fool. Good work. Nothing is sadder than a black man willing to exploit himself to make a few dimes. Good God. Why did Google even tap this guy? He's not even relevant in gaming. I get more views than him now. It would have made more sense to say, Gunnan, we need you to bitch about Sidella. We'll pay you $1 million. I'm in. I guess, since he's non-offensive, that's why they used him. Non-offensive black guy. Check the box. Oh, diversity quota met. His name's also Tyrone. Oh, Sonic Fox, really? Sonic Fox? The dude who won the Evo tournament after he complained that he wasn't used to playing on one side of the match against, what was that Japanese kid's name? I don't even remember. And a Japanese kid, being from Japan, you know how they are. They're very fucking polite people. He sat there and he decided to go for the coin flip. If it was me and I was kicking the shit out of Sonic Fox and I'm about to be world champion and he doesn't like where he's sitting, I'd have told him sit his gay ass down and play. Shut the fuck up. What's wrong with you? What are you doing, a real fist fight? I don't like fighting from my right. Could we switch positions? I'd hit him right in the nose. Jesus Christ. And don't get mad at me for saying it because he's gay and a furry. Just because you're gay and a furry doesn't mean you're immune to being shit on. And then I recall him putting out a tweet recently. I'll probably have to check Memology because I'm 100% sure Memology has this. Sonic Fox starts mouthing off on the best player in the world and some other crap, and he's gay. We don't fucking know. You gotta tell people you're gay every 5 fucking seconds. I had an annoying friend like that. His name was Lance. I'm glad I don't hear from Lance anymore. Point being, he says that shit, goes to the next tournament, his ass was eliminated in the first bracket. Then he deleted the tweet. Too fucking funny. The only person I'm not offended by is Skyrim Granny. Okay, 2 more YouTubers. Let's see, Markiplier and the other guy, blue hair, who's on and off popular. That's it, I'm done. I can't deal with this trailer anymore. I can't. I've essentially wasted time watching the trailer and not even commenting on what actually this is. All right, let's keep it real. Let's keep it short. That's what I meant to do in the beginning. Google Sidella. I don't give a fuck. It's Google. They're the masters of coming up with great ideas and executing them poorly. For God's sakes, I have no hope for this. They've already confirmed that the lag and input latency is ridiculous, not surprising.
So I feel like it's almost strategically selected as the demo to use because the game is very laggy locally on consoles already.
Yeah. PC it's better though. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The big takeaway for me was that I think the latency side of things is actually in a fairly good place. Now, we have to put a caveat on that in that I was on a Google connection.
Yeah.
Which will be pretty wide. But then again, our initial project stream testing was done on a 200 megabit per second connection. That's hardly unsubstantial, is it? So I do think possibly the results were more comparable than we believe, especially since...
Maybe it'll get better in time, quotation marks. And then, even Digital Foundry's oh, well, when 5G rolls out, fuck 5G on phones, dude. 5G is like this. Look it up if you want to. I'm not in the mood right now. AT&T took 4G and rebranded it 5G. Amazing.
What? What the fuck?
And 5G on Verizon, you have to pay a $10 premium and only one phone can use 5G right now. So I'm not really holding my nuts for 5G at the moment. It'll be better later. Isn't that what they say with everything involved in gaming nowadays? Anthem, every Ubisoft title that comes out, it'll be better later. Also, this is going to rely heavily on the internet. Heavily on the internet. And anyone in America knows we have some of the shittiest internet in the world. Internet service providers cut up America like a monopoly board. And if you're unfortunate and you live in an area where one internet service provider has a stranglehold on that area, you're fucked. You got two choices: suck it up, buttercup, or move. As I just stated before, there are many people, especially in rural America, that have internet that's a joke. DSL is still a thing in some places. The internet average in the US is 18 megabits per second. That doesn't even count the upload, just download. Sometimes you can get up to 20, 25 megabits per second on the download, but your upload is like 5. How would that correlate well with Stadia? Not at all. It also hinges on the fact that internet service providers need to stop being complete and utter trash. And if you know anything about the American internet service providers, you know they're all scumbags. They take subsidiaries, they promise to fix things, and then they don't. They sit there and they merge with other companies. AT&T just did it recently and swore up and down they weren't going to raise prices. And guess what they do? They raise prices. It's a joke. It's actually quite horrible. And with an idiot like Ajit Pai in the office of the FCC who just basically lets these big companies do whatever the fuck they want, there's no hope in hell of the internet getting better anytime soon in America. Stadia will be fine for me. I'm on Verizon Fios. I get the whole 1000 megabits up in download speed. Alright, so I could use this shit if I want it, but not everyone's that lucky. As I said before, the internet service providers act like a damn monopoly. There are literally some places in America where you could like see your neighbor across the street gets Fios. This is for real. And then you say to yourself, oh, I'd like Fios. And then you call up and then, Verizon goes, oh, we're sorry. That's for across the street. Literally, the monopoly board for Verizon is across the street. You throw a rock and you can get Fios. But since you're not there, guess what? You're stuck with Comcast. Eat a dick. Too bad. And we all know Comcast is shit. It's ridiculous, man. This whole thing would probably be a better sell for me if Google Fiber was a reality. But it's not. All right? Google Fiber is a reality in select cities. And now they're sitting on their thumbs until they figure out how to make it happen in other places. I've been waiting for Google Fiber since they announced it in 2016, 2015, like a fucking schnurr. And then I just gave up and went to Verizon because I knew there was no way in hell I was seeing fiber where I live for now until I move. That's the only way I'm getting fiber. I gotta move. People are always saying, Gundam, you should move. Well, most people use ad block, so me moving, it ain't happening anytime soon. Let's talk about data caps, for God's sakes. Think of how much bandwidth this would have to use. If you have a 500 gigabyte data cap, you're gonna burn through that in a few game sessions. It's ridiculous. It honest to God is. It's a nice little fantasy idea, but it's not feasible at this current point in time. Notice I said current point in time. This will be the mainstream, maybe 2030, maybe 2035, because frankly, this is what the gaming industry has been pushing towards. And it's not like streaming game services have really burned up the world before. PlayStation Now, Xbox On Demand, Origin has one. There's a PC streaming service they debuted at E3 2017 that nobody remembers. We don't even talk about. Because, yeah, like really, gaming is a totally different media than movies and music. Movies and music, you don't interact with it. You don't affect it. You don't really have to pay attention to it. That's why everybody came up with Netflix and chill. They watch a movie for 1 second and they're fucking the next. Gaming is totally different. Maybe in some broad spectrum, you could have like something like this and a whole bunch of people playing and it's all on the server side. Oh my God, 100-man ship battles. But once again, it's a fantasy. Simply because of human nature. Do you really think you can get 100 people to cooperate on a ship and there be no hijinks, shenanigans, racism, sexism, bigotry, douchery, nationalism, Djangoism? I could go on with the isms. This trailer is the usual fluff from Google. They show you some amazing possibilities that aren't realistic. I see this and all I remember is Google Glass. Something else they just swore up and down was going to revolutionize anything, and now we don't even talk about it anymore. Because that's what Google is at this point. A whole lot of hot air, but a shit ton of money. Let me Google Google Glass. Google. Oh, that's nice. There's a whole bunch of new versions of Google Glass, and it's still expensive as shit. Can these smart glasses do what Google Glass couldn't? Oh, nice. So there's now new smart glasses even smarter than Google Glass. That's gotta fucking hurt. You plunk down $4,000 or $5,000. Nothing really happens with the shit. And then just a few years later, something new and better comes out, and you're just kind of fucked. All right, now I'm actually out of here before I lose my damn mind. Rate, comment, subscribe if you so choose to. If not, to hell with it. Because I can't ask anyone to give more of a shit than me in the age of apathy. It's like 7 in the morning. And, yeah. More podcasts will be up for those interested on the Red Band channel. For those interested in Gunpla, updates go out on there all the time. And there might be some new stuff on No Refunds. And trying to get Zelda to work on something is like herding a fucking cat. Now I'm out of here for real.